Very welcome, vinyl community on YouTube, to my little cozy living room here. In 2 days it is Christmas Eve here in Sweden, so prepared myself with some nice candle lights. Put it over there. And some Christmas decorations. And my tip for Christmas music this year. Turn it down so we won't have any copyright strikes here. It is an album that you may have seen when I showed it in a previous vinyl and CD update. Ros, Christmas from 2008. And this is a really wonderful Christmas album, maybe one of the best I bought in recent years. Even though Ros at the time when this album was released was 68 years old, and his voice isn't as soulful as it was once, unfortunately, but the arrangements are so fantastic. It's so odd and fantastic arrangement. I mean, how you heard here, Winter Wonderland in some kind of a Latino version. We have Gloria in Excelsis in a Brazilian bossa nova version. That is so fantastic. And we have White Christmas in a very calm, relaxing ballad Christmas carol version. So I'm very, very satisfied with this one. The arrangements are very unique, classic songs in totally new and unsuspected arrangements, and still I managed to get great Christmas feeling out of it. So highly recommended Ros Christmas album if you want something odd for Christmas but still get the perfect Christmas feeling. But I'm not here right now to talk about Christmas albums. I'm here to do a vinyl and CD update for December, even though I haven't found all that much as usual, much because it's not hasn't been a month yet since I did my previous one, so I haven't had the time to search for records all that much, but I have a little stack that I'm going to show of some interesting stuff, starting off with some singles, I think. This one I bought, these ones I bought today. Was very satisfied to find this, as I collect James Bond music. This is 007 for Russia with Love, original single with John Barry, 7 and the Orchestra. The other side, 007, I think it is the main theme on the B-side, so very, very satisfied with this one. And we have some easy listening music, big band style, Edmundo Ros, Dancing with Edmundo. Cuban love song, Copacabana, Brazil, and Te Quiero Geste. Some Latino music. And CDs. This one I bought last Saturday, I think, or with the Saturdays before that. This is very special. It's a low budget release, but I got very interested in it. This is Barry White and Come On In Love. The special thing about this one is that the recordings, even though they are not in the recordings itself are not in the best shape, but it's very interesting because these are recordings before his Love Unlimited period, some of his earliest recordings. And that is very special, very interesting to have. We're not talking about his usual songs, we're talking about not all that famous Barry White tracks. Very interesting to have, actually. Swedish pop group Jumper can be translated as sweater. They had a minor career here in Sweden in mid-late 90s. This is the second album, Välkommen hit, Welcome Here. And more Swedish CDs. Marie Fredriksson from Roxette, and one of her, I think it is her latest solo album. I may be wrong on that, but it is one of her latest solo albums from 2006, 10 years ago. And this is called Min bäste vän, My Best Friend. And her best friend here is all of these songs that she grew up with, that she has made covers of. We're talking about Swedish, a lot of Swedish ballads and prog music that she has done in her own versions. It's going to be very, very interesting. Bit far away from Roxette, but I love Marie Fredriksson's solo, so it's going to be very, very interesting. So let's move on to the full-length vinyl. Here we have album bought today. I felt like I wanted it. Reg Strikes Back, Elton John from '88. There's a lot of songs here that I remember seeing the videos on MTV when I was a teenager, and those songs I haven't found in any physical shape since then. I only heard them at the video. I recorded the videos from MTV back then. So the only contact I had with them, so very great to have them. Town of Plenty and World in Spanish. Both of these I watched at MTV when I was a kid. So, and I also like, of course, I Don't Want to Go On With You Like That. So very, very great to have this one. This one was not all that good. David Cassidy. It was Blind by Myself. I'm not all that used to David Cassidy's music. His dreams are nothing more than wishes. It didn't do anything. I've listened to this one. It didn't do anything. It was not bad, not horrible. There was some songs that were pretty good, but overall it was uninteresting, and some songs were. There was some song that was in some kind of a Dixieland style, and it was pretty boring actually. So I don't think I will keep this one actually. This one I will definitely keep though, because I listened to this one. It was a really great record. Paul Simon and his solo album from 1972, I think. Yes, 1972. Self-titled. Containing mother and child reunion and me and Julie down at the schoolyard. Very happy to find this one. Really relaxing and very nice done. Really like this album. Highly recommended. More Elton John. This is from the 70s. Victims of Love from 1979. This is more disco-oriented Elton John. He tried to do some disco here. It wasn't all that huge success, but fun to have nonetheless. Jackson Browne, Lawyers in Love from 1983. I listened to quick peeks of it. I haven't heard the entire album yet, but I heard quick peeks of it, and it sounds really, really good. I can't wait until I can have the possibility to listen to the entire album. This is going to be very, very interesting. Annabelle Lamb, The Flame. I've heard some songs before with Annabelle Lamb. I wasn't all that impressed, but still I gave it a chance, this album. And I must say that I was positively surprised. I thought it was really, really good. Some experimental, and it was very nice produced, really nice new wave synth pop kind of style from the early 80s. This one is from 1984. And I'm not going to say she has the best of voices. I don't think she has an interesting voice, not a good voice, but the production was really good. The melodies was good also. So I'm going to keep this one. I was very positively surprised by this one. I haven't listened to this one yet, but I was very happy to find it. I've been searching for a record by Gary McFarlane. Until I found that record, I bought myself another one. Gary McFarlane, verb release of Soft Samba Strings. And this one also contains a gatefold. And finally, Bruce Springsteen, Nebraska, from 1982. It's going to be very, very interesting. So, that was my December so far, I might say, but I felt like I'm going to do my vinyl CD up a little bit earlier this time, because the next week I'm a little bit busy trying to do my year in review for 2016. My annual top 10 of what the best of I've been finding, categories, best new song from 2016, worst finding, and so on. And I hope that you will enjoy it. Might be a little bit busy of doing videos next week, but hold on. I hope that my year in review will be worth it. So until next time, I'm wishing each and every one of you a very happy and Merry Christmas, and hope that you will eat very good food, have a nice time, get great Christmas presents, maybe a whole lot of new music to show. Merry Christmas and take care, everybody.